All I have to say is the MCU, they're in good hands. Hey guys, my name is Joseph Curtis, and if you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place. Now do me a huge solid and click that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me on the following social platforms, that would be great as well. Now, let's start talking about the new historical epic, Devotion. A pair of US Navy fighter pilots risk their lives during the Korean War and become some of the Navy's most celebrated wingmen. This movie is inspired by the true story of the heroic brotherhood between Jesse Brown and Tom Hudner, who are portrayed by Jonathan Majors and Glen Powell. You will recognize Glen Powell from one of the best movies of this year. Kind of a funny theme that we're going on with this guy. Aviation, Top Gun Maverick, and now Devotion. And another actor who is phenomenal, and he is basically the new Thanos of the MCU, Jonathan Majors, who will be playing Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and other MCU projects. I'm not going to say it's my favorite performance, but it could be. And I don't think it's Oscar worthy, but the amount of sheer will that this man portrays as Jesse Brown is absolutely inspiring to see. The amount of character work that they go through with this guy and the relationship that he has with Tom Hudner, Glen Powell's character, you fully buy into their dynamic. And every single time they're on screen together, you just want them to work through all their issues. You want everything to be sunshine and rainbows. And obviously, if you know the story, the true story and the ending of their brotherhood, and I don't want to get into spoilers for the film because I didn't know. I had no idea. I honestly had no idea of the story of Jesse Brown. I didn't know the beginning, the middle, or the end. It's truly riveting, and I'm really glad I went in blind. But even if you know the story of Jesse Brown, I still recommend this movie because the amount of character work, because the trailers make this like it's going to be a lot of action spliced in every 30 minutes. There's not. The first aviation battle sequence doesn't happen until about an hour and 10 minutes in. That's going to turn off a lot of people, I feel like, if they're expecting, oh, within the first 35 or 20 minutes, there's going to be an incredible battle sequence, or just at least a little taste of action. You're not going to get that. This is truly a character study of Jesse Brown and the relationship and friendship that he finds in Tom Hudner. And if you go in with that expectation and a bonus of a couple action sequences that are filmed quite well, not the best that I've ever seen. Top Gun Maverick is still the king when it comes to aviation sequences, but they do a pretty solid job with the CGI. The cinematography is really well done. I love the color grading in this movie. It's very blue, very bleak, very dark, and very shadowy in the right places. At the end of the day, if you go in with expectations that this is a character study of a beautiful friendship that blossoms within this war, this conflict, and how they handle issues like racism and where do we stand in the gap? Where do we stand for our friends? What are we devoted to? Who do we do these things for? Why do we do these things? Should everything be by the book? Should we break the rules sometimes? Is there a gray area? And I felt like the movie handled these subjects, these themes, in a way that was very, very simplistic, and it could have dived a little bit deeper into some of the messages and themes to make it a little bit more emotionally resonating, but it did its job, and I felt what they were trying to do. And sometimes a movie just needs to do that. If you are looking for a historical, epic film, you're going to get some aspects of that. You're not going to get a lot of action. Like I said, there are only 2 action sequences. 2. And this movie is over 2 hours long. But strap in for a ride that's about a beautiful friendship that, to me, stands the test of time. I'm going to give Devotion a solid 8.5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to be blessed.